Tonight, I'm going to show you guys how to make steak tacos, everything homemade, if you want to tag along. Everything that I'm making today is going to be homemade. So we're going to start off with our refried beans. You're going to take about 2 cups of pinto beans. Wash, rinse, and sort through these. Cover those with about 6 cups of water, and we're going to do this the simple way, and we're going to do it in the Instant Pot. I'm going to pressure cook those for 1 hour in this bad boy. You're going to let this do the work for you. You guys have also been begging me to make a smaller batch of my salsa verde, so we're going to do that here. Take 2 to 3 poblanos. I like to use 3 of them. 4 jalapenos. If you want it spicier, you can use more. 1.5 pounds of tomatillos. These you're going to want to take the panties off of them, and you're going to want to wash and rinse those. Half of an onion. 1 head of garlic that I just chopped the top off of. Take some olive oil. Salt and pepper. If you are using a metal baking sheet, you can toss this in the oven at 425 degrees for about 35 to 55 minutes. If you are using a glass container like I am, you're going to bake this in the oven at 375 degrees for about 45 minutes to an hour. Just keep an eye on it. Next, you're going to toss that into your blender. Make sure that you've let these cool off before you blend those up. The garlic, you're going to go ahead and squeeze in there. Now, normally, when I make this salsa for other people, I don't add cilantro in case people have the cilantro hating gene. But since I'm making it for my own family, I'm going to add some cilantro. Next is your acid. You can use lime juice, you can use lemon juice. I like to use vinegar. It helps make this last longer in the fridge, just in case I have extra. Garlic powder. A little more salt. This is a secret ingredient of mine, but I like to use a little bit of sugar. That helps balance the acidity of the tomatillos. Blend that up. I'm going to give this a little taste test before I throw it in the fridge. Here's a bite for you guys. Per usual, absolutely perfect. When your beans are done, you're going to drain most of the liquid off your beans, but you want to save at least 1/4 cup of that bean water for when you blend or mash these up. Now you can mash them up by hand. You can throw them in a blender. I'm using a hand blender. You can make these as chunky or as thin as you like them. In order to make those refried beans, you're gonna need a pan, some lard. If you wanna keep those vegetarian, you can also use some shortening or veggie oil. Once your lard is melted down, you're gonna take your beans, season those with garlic powder, some salt, and some pepper. You're going to fry these up on the stove with your lard, and then those will be done. Last thing I have to cook is my steak. Take some beef tallow and make that myself. That's nice and hot. You're going to add your steak. Season that with some Slap Ya Mama, chili powder, cumin, and some adobo. Should only take you about 5 to 7 minutes to cook this down on the stove. Here's a bite for you guys. Just like that, you'll have some delicious steak tacos. Probably not on a budget, but absolutely delicious. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Love y'all, and I'll see you for another recipe tomorrow. Bye.